Right, so, hey guys, I know it's been a very long while since I've uploaded anything on this channel, but it's nice to finally upload something again. So right here I have my Super NES with Donkey Kong Country 2 going right now, and I don't quite know what's going on with it. Two of my other games, can't really tell, but F-Zero and my Mortal Kombat 2 copies both have, and my Donkey Kong Country 2, all have issues with them. It's kind of hard to tell on this camera because this camera's a piece of crap. But basically what's going on is there's parts of sprites missing and discoloration in some parts. I never really cared for this issue. I still played through the games just fine. But now it's starting to bug me a little more than usual. It's harder to tell, but on that Rambi Rhino crate, you can see right through the crate to the background, and there's pixels missing. Diddy Kong's arm right there, pixels missing. On this critter right here, you can see there's pixels missing. It's less noticeable in some areas, but when it's this bad, you start to notice it more and more. The sound is fine, the console reads the cartridges just fine, the games play just fine. But I don't know what's going on with the console itself. I've never seen this issue on a Super Nintendo before, and I don't think it's because of the yellowing, because you can see, right, if I move my controller here, you can tell. Bottom half is perfectly gray, top half is yellow. And even this part is gray. But that's not what's affecting the console. That's a whole bunch of mixture of chemicals taking effect because it's been in direct sunlight for God knows how many years. The console's over 20 years old by now. But I want this issue fixed, and I don't know how to fix it. The only way I can think of fixing it is by buying a new Super Nintendo, and quite frankly, I don't really feel like going out of my way to buy a new Super Nintendo. They're not very cheap these days, obviously, and, you know, getting one in nice condition kind of affects the price, too. I'm not going to mention how much I paid for this, I'm just going to say it was a steal, and I'm surprised I paid what I paid for it. It works perfectly just fine, like I mentioned. It came with all the cables and, I believe, even 2 controllers, but one of them was broken. I'm going to switch off Donkey Kong Country and see if I can show you with Mortal Kombat. I just need to plug in a second controller real quick, so you're going to have to give me a second. Right, so I'm going to put in Mortal Kombat 2 now. Put Donkey Kong Country 2 aside there. Move F-Zero, Star Fox, my copy of Star Fox doesn't get affected by it for some reason. It plays and looks just fine. Right, so here's Mortal Kombat 2. Now, for those thinking, oh, maybe it's just your Donkey Kong Country 2 cartridge is bad. It's not. Every game is like this. Even my Mortal Kombat 2. I cleaned the contacts on both the console and the games. I've opened up the console completely, and still nothing. So I'm going to open up Mortal Kombat 2 here, and I'm going to enter a multiplayer game, just so I don't have to fight AI. Yeah, you can already see the issue with Reptile here. You see some sort of discoloration. Actually, no, never mind. That's part of it. But I'm going to select Sub-Zero. Fuck. I'm going to select Sub-Zero, just because I can. Put Reptile. Okay, we're up to Deadpool. This is perfect. This is where I wanted to be. You can see the sprites are kind of messed up. I've seen Super Nintendo gameplay and it doesn't look this bad. I know the graphics aren't the best on Super Nintendo because it's not the arcade. It's not the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 2, but there's still some jumbled up mess. Even the text doesn't look quite right. And yeah, I know I'm maybe playing on an HD TV and you're thinking, oh, that's your issue, you're playing on an HD TV. Nope. Even on a little CRT TV I have, which I used to play my SNES on, even that has the same issue. I've used different video wires even. One for the GameCube, N64, and Super Nintendo, and still nothing gets fixed. I don't know what to do about this situation. I would show F-Zero, except I can't. I have to hold the tablet with one hand, and I have to press buttons with the other hand. Yeah, time's running out, whatever game, I don't really care. A fix for this would be nice. The text 2 on Donkey Kong Country has the same issue. Okay, that's the first time I've ever seen that screen happen when a timeout happens in Mortal Kombat 2. Well, I guess you learn something every day. So I'm going to put back in Donkey Kong Country 2, just for a moment, and I'm going to go to the map screen on one of the files that's there. Alright, so everything looks fine so far. The title screen's a bit iffy. It's bright, it's colorful like it's supposed to be, but it still doesn't look quite right. Even here, it kind of looks a bit iffy, but that's fine. Let's go to the first file I have. See, the text is kind of messed up. It's harder to tell on camera, but there's like bits and pieces missing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the H right there, you can see there's like a part missing. The T has some bits missing. The rest looks fine. It looks rendered just normal. Dixie Kong's face is kind of messed up, but that's alright. Even the map screen icons for Diddy and Dixie are jumbled up in garbled mishmash of graphics. The rest of the map looks okay. See, Funky Kong's little idle animation looks kind of messed up. Wrinkly Kong looks messed up. And you can see more of the text is just garbled there. Fix for this would be wonderful. I've thought of asking around and seeing if maybe I could do something with the Super Nintendo's internals. Maybe reseed a chip or something. But I don't know if that's worth the risk. So if any of you know how to potentially fix this issue really easily, really quickly, even if it's not that easy, it doesn't take maybe 5 minutes to do, maybe it takes an hour, I'd like to try it. I'd love to try something. I've had this Super Nintendo for a while, and like I said, plays just fine, there's nothing wrong with it. The controllers aren't messed up, the console itself is fine, it looks fine, but there's something wrong with that, I just don't know. I'm at a loss here. I really don't know what to do other than get a new one, and I like I said, that could run me some good money just for the console itself, even without wires. Is kind of not the most cheap thing in the world. So if you guys know what to do, or have any friends or family that knows what to do, or can link me to something, because I've searched the internet and I haven't found anything about this at all. Maybe I did poor research and I could try again, but there could be something I'm just missing that I don't know. So if you guys know anything, let me know in the comments. Maybe link to this to a family member or friend who knows what to do. Or just link me something, because I am actually kind of desperate to fix this. I want to be able to play my Super Nintendo as it's intended, with the graphics, with the way they're supposed to look. Anyway, that's about it. Sorry, this is kind of a poor upload with no script to it or anything. It's just me showing you guys a problem. Anyway, that's about it. Hope you guys found some sort of entertainment out of this video regardless. And I will see you guys hopefully soon with, another upload for once. See you guys then.